Don't get a dog if you don't know the things you're about to hear. I'm not saying this to sound harsh, and I'm definitely not saying this to judge anyone. But the truth is, millions of dogs are abandoned every year. Not because they're bad, not because they're aggressive, but because people got a dog before they were actually ready. If you're thinking about getting a dog, or if you already have one, this video is for you. Not to scare you, but to make sure no dog has to pay the price for human impulse. A dog is not a toy, not something you get because you feel lonely for a while, not something you buy because it looks cute in photos, not something that exists to entertain you. A dog is a living being with a nervous system, with emotions, with memory. They don't live in moments like we do. They build their entire world around routines, around safety, around you. When you bring a dog home, it slowly learns your voice, your footsteps, the sound of your keys, the rhythm of your life. And when you disappear from that world, the dog doesn't understand logic. It doesn't understand circumstances. It doesn't understand that you had no choice. It only experiences loss. That's why abandonment is not just a physical act. It's a psychological trauma. And once you understand that, you stop seeing dogs as pets and start seeing them as responsibility. A lot of people think having a dog means feeding them and cleaning up after them. But the most important thing you give a dog is time. Time to walk them, time to play with them, time to interact with them. To a dog, you're not just an owner. You're their family, their pack. If you're always busy, always exhausted, always emotionally unavailable, the one who feels that absence every single day is the dog waiting at home. Loneliness, over time, can turn a calm dog into one that barks, destroys things, or shuts down completely. Getting a dog is not just paying for food. It's planning for things you hope never happen. Vaccinations, parasite prevention, dental care, skin issues, digestive problems, and then there are emergencies. A sudden illness, an accident, a surgery you didn't expect and didn't budget for. In those moments, you don't get to say, "I'm not ready for this," because the dog is already there, already dependent on you, already trusting you. And as dogs age, costs don't go down, they go up. Joint pain, vision loss, chronic conditions. Loving a dog means being willing to care for them, even when it's no longer convenient, no longer cheap, and no longer rewarding in obvious ways. That's what commitment looks like. Dogs don't understand morality. They don't know what's right or wrong, the way humans do. They only understand cause and effect. They repeat what works. They avoid what feels unsafe. So, when a dog chews furniture, barks excessively, or ignores commands, it's not being rebellious. It's communicating confusion. Training is not about control. It's about clarity. Clear rules, clear boundaries, clear feedback, and above all, consistency. Yelling creates noise, not understanding. Punishment creates fear, not learning. A fearful dog might stop a behavior, but it doesn't learn what to do instead. And without guidance, confusion always returns. Good behavior isn't natural. It's taught patiently, repeatedly, and fairly. Not all dogs are the same. And this is where many people make their biggest mistake. Let me give you 3 real examples. Take a border collie. This breed was created to work all day, running, herding, thinking, solving problems. If you keep a border collie in a small apartment, walk it for 10 minutes a day, and leave it alone most of the time, it won't become calm. It will become anxious, destructive, or obsessive. Not because it's a bad dog, but because its brain is starving. Now, compare that to a French bulldog. They're generally low energy. They don't need long runs. They're built to stay close to humans, but they struggle with heat, can have breathing issues, and are very sensitive to being left alone for long hours. If you choose a French bulldog, but work all day and rarely come home, you'll likely end up with separation anxiety issues. Not because the dog is weak, but because companionship is what it was bred for. And then there's the German Shepherd. Highly intelligent, highly loyal, but also highly demanding. A German Shepherd needs structure, training, and a sense of purpose. Without mental stimulation, they don't relax. They become nervous, reactive, or overly protective. So when people say, "This breed is aggressive," what they often mean is, "This breed is misunderstood." Dogs are not difficult. They're just living in environments that don't match who they are. And when a dog is forced to live the wrong life, behavior problems are not a surprise, they're inevitable. Puppies are not small adult dogs. They are curious, impulsive, and still learning how their own bodies work. They bite because that's how they explore. They bark because that's how they communicate. They make messes because they don't yet have control. This stage is not a flaw, it's development. Expecting a puppy to behave perfectly is like expecting a toddler to act like an adult. And when expectations are unrealistic, frustration follows. That frustration often turns into punishment, and punishment turns learning into fear. Raising a puppy means accepting chaos for a while, choosing guidance over anger, structure over control, and trusting that with time, consistency, and patience, that imperfect puppy will become a stable, confident dog. There will be days when you're exhausted and still need to go on a walk. Days when you're sad, but still need to feed them, care for them, before taking care of yourself. Nights when you can't sleep because they're sick and you're worried. Having a dog means accepting that sometimes another life comes before your comfort. That's not a burden. That's responsibility. A dog chained for life is not a dog being cared for. No exercise, no social interaction, no mental stimulation. The damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly. Stress, fear, aggression, or deep depression. And then people say, "This dog is dangerous." No, what's dangerous is how we treated it. The most painful thing for a dog is not hunger, not cold. It's abandonment, being left behind. After giving complete trust, dogs don't get to choose their owners. They don't get second chances easily. They just wait and hope. You don't need to be perfect to have a dog. You just need understanding, patience, and responsibility. If you stayed until this point, you probably genuinely care about dogs. This channel isn't about having dogs that look cool. It's about raising them the right way, so fewer dogs suffer because of human ignorance. If you want to understand dogs a little better every day, you're welcome to subscribe. We'll learn together.